going to let you in right now. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. Just work. I worked all day. Just finished wrapping up dinner. I told Mark, I'm like, put the kiddo to bed, and I'm coming in here. I'm locked myself in my closet.
Me too. I'm sorry. I know it's bedtime. My husband's putting my kids to bed.
No, it's good. I'm like, no, it's fine. It's good for him.
That's hilarious. How are they doing? How are Mark and Zuri? Good?
They're good. I mean, if you hear screams, you'll know why.
If you hear screams here too, you'll know
okay,
why.
At least we're on the same page.
Yes, totally. I feel like we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So just to get into it, we're missing you on The Real Housewives of Dallas, so we're so happy to have you here to chat. We saw that you posted the other day a picture with the cast, wishing them, congratulations on the premiere.
Yeah.
Are you watching this season?
I haven't seen the first episode yet. I will. I just haven't. I've been so crazy busy at work that I haven't had an opportunity to watch. But, I talk to the girls, some of them quite a bit. So I know, what's going on kind of. So
who do you still
just from them,
Yeah, for sure. Who are your friends? Like, who do you still chat with from the show and hang out with?
Cameron and Cary are, we've been friends for many, many years. I chat with Leanne occasionally, Brandy occasionally, almost everybody.
That's awesome. Well, we can see your amazing closet behind you, and I feel like I can't wait for you to show us. Personally, for me, you were my favorite fashion-wise on Dallas.
Oh,
so
thank you.
Having you on there so much. So that's a cute top. I love the top you have on.
Yeah, it's fun. I love feathers.
Who makes that?
This is Cucinelli. I wear a lot of Brunello Cucinelli just because I love it for travel, and I love it in the winter, and it's so cold right now. I mean, for us in Texas, it's cold. So I'm, rocking my sweater tonight.
I love it. Well, show us behind you. We have to see what's in there.
Okay.
It's very nice.
I know. It's kind of, so I'm pre-packing because we're going out of town. So kind of over there is a little bit of a mess over my little cubby. But I don't know if you can see that's kind of like my handbag area.
Oh my gosh. I see a lot of Birkins.
Yeah, my clothes are kind of over on that side. I've got some floral, and then my shoes over there.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. What is your favorite purse in there? What do you have, like a prized purse or like a favorite in there that you can?
Yeah, hang on, let me get.
Know how you would.
Tilly came. Tilly, say hi.
Oh, hey, Tilly, what's going on?
Tilly's in my lap. Hang on.
Oh,
you stay there.
We love little dogs. We love the guests.
To get this, this is one of my favorites, just because I got her in Paris, and I just love the color. Oh. She's probably my favorite. Like fun, kind of evening. You can do day too, but it's like small.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful.
And Tilly looks really pretty with it, don't you?
Oh, I feel like she could almost fit in there.
I know, she can. She likes, she'll ride around in the bags a little bit sometimes.
That's awesome. What is like your first bag you splurged on? Do you remember like your first big?
Yeah, it's probably my orange Birkin up there. My husband got me that one for my 40th birthday.
Oh,
yeah,
nice gift.
And then it went downhill from there. It like snowballed into all of this. But I always you can kind of see. Sorry, I've got this like tripod deal.
Oh no, I know how.
And so I always tell them, I'm like, well, you can, they're investment pieces.
They are.
And, I'll be able to hand them down to my kids. And, that's how I justify it.
Yes. I feel like it's actually true. They hold value.
It is true.
I have an article that I send my husband every time I'm thinking
about
yeah.
My husband's the worst offender. He's the one who, buys all this. I don't have the stomach for it. Like, I just feel guilty. Wow. I've gotten over it some.
Yeah, you have to. It's so nice for the rest of us to look out. Just do not feel guilty at all. So where else are you shopping right now for accessories or clothes, or what's kind of your go-to at this point?
Well, it's funny. I have a girlfriend in town from LA, and we're actually doing like girls shopping day tomorrow.
Oh.
So I'm excited. I'm going to kind of take her around because she's never been to Dallas. So I'll probably take her, to at least, see Neiman's downtown, just because, I don't think she's seen it. And then go to Highland Park Village probably and walk around there and go to all the fun shops and stuff. So I don't know. She was just texting me asking. She's like, where all are we going?
Oh, that's so fun. That sounds like a great day. I feel like
so we have girls shopping day tomorrow.
Oh, that's so funny. That's going to be great.
Yeah.
Sounds like a perfect Friday.
I know, right?
Yeah. Is there anywhere that you like to shop that is slightly more affordable for the girls that are watching and guys that are on the budget?
I mean, I like Zara.
Okay.
I mean, I do. I think they have great pieces, and I think a lot of it, just your basic stuff that you can wear with everything. I get my kids' clothes there too.
Yeah.
Her stuff that I got this year, and I got it Black Friday. Like I'm all about a good deal too.
Yeah.
So, and I got it Black Friday. I got her like an entire wardrobe for like $300.
They have great deals on Black Friday there. That's
really good.
Is she
Zara Black Friday?
Does she like clothes, and is she totally into that now?
She is, and it's funny. She'll I got her these cute little blazers, and she wasn't super into those. But then once she put it on, I think she was feeling it a little bit more. She likes pretty girly stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
Which is cute. Yeah.
Do you have any Amazon finds that you love? We always ask because people are
I have a funny story about Amazon. My husband and I, we shared an account, and I say shared because we don't anymore because I got kicked off of it because I accidentally used the office credit card. I didn't know, and the accountant was like, "What's this $75?" I was like, "It's not for me." And then they locked him out of the thing, and then so now I finally got my own Amazon.
That's hilarious.
Mess. I get a lot of stuff for Zuri on there.
Yeah.
I mean, cleaning products.
Totally.
So that's all I do.
I know.
But I get cute. I have some good cheap sunglasses that I get on there. Stuff like that you can just wear and it doesn't matter. I do a lot of things that are not necessarily name brand.
Yeah, I feel like though when you mix it up with it,
you mix it.
You would never know. Nobody would.
The high low.
You mix that.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I'll mix all kinds of stuff. Like I said, I'll do Zara. I'll do, just different cute little accessories that I'll get places, just random, and pop them on with some Cucinelli or whatever, or some diamonds, and go.
Oh, that's so fun. I love it.
Yeah.
And
shoes. I actually, somebody asked about shoes. I got Yellow Box. I got some shoes from them that were really cute, and then and they were comfortable.
Okay.
And then what are those other ones? Hang on, I'm gonna have to look. That I really like. There's a couple of brands that I
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
That are your go-tos, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. Do you do a casual shoe or a sneaker right now during COVID?
Yeah, I like my Alexander McQueen just sneakers or my Cucinelli sneakers, and then I've been wearing my Nikes a ton.
Yeah,
just your good old today I wore scrubs at work.
Yeah,
and just wear my Nikes.
That's
and
awesome.
I like On sneakers too. They're a Swiss brand.
Oh,
and
how do you spell that?
It's just ON. It's on cloud, and they're really good.
Oh, we'll have to look into those. I've never heard
and you can just slip them on. You don't have to tie them. I'm super lazy. When I'm knocking around,
No, I totally know. I feel like I slip stuff on and then the back's all folded in all the time. So that's a really good.
And the other shoe is called Schultz.
Oh, yes. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Thank you.
Just remember.
Everybody always hangs on to this information when they watch these because they want
Good.
You know what I mean? They search.
Well, it's hard to find. I always wonder that too. I'm there's so many. You get it online and there's so much out there, and you're like, well, is this good? Is it worth getting? Yeah. Yeah,
totally. So. And definitely, speaking of work, we want to talk to you about beauty. You look.
I think that people. You want to feel better, you want to look better, even if you're not going out a whole lot and you have a mask on when you do. I still think, when you walk by a mirror or, you're on Zoom or on, looking at yourself, I feel like people are really looking at themselves more with doing Zoom and that kind of thing.
Yes.
And also people have downtime right now. So people have the time to get things done. I mean, I injected all day today, just full tilt, and I'm doing everything from just a little mini lip, a little bit of Botox, to a whole liquid facelift. It just really depends.
Tell me a little bit about the liquid facelift. I'm interested in that.
Yeah, so that's like, I do a lot of kind of more advanced filler techniques, just because I've been injecting for almost, I guess, 20 years now. And so I'll do, in order, people as they age, and especially like 40s, I'm 44. Okay. And as you get older, 40s and 50s, everything kind of starts coming down, and like your face kind of elongates, almost like gets longer. And so what I try to do is just create symmetry and lift and pull things back without having to have surgery. Obviously if they need surgery, then I refer them to Mark. But, and that's what I love about Lemon Avenue is I have everything. So I do injectables, we have lasers for skincare, we have skincare lines, and then we have plastic surgeon. So, you're not just like in a med spa where they're just selling you what they have, right? And maybe that isn't what you need. So like a liquid facelift is where I will put some filler in the cheek, sometimes temple, sometimes jawline, chin and jawline, all the way back, to basically tighten and pull. Because what we want is, it's basically like scaffolding almost, that you're creating structure to the face. And so you're pulling kind of up and back.
Okay, and I saw you were did something on Instagram with Cameron. Are a lot of your friends from the cast patients of yours also?
Yeah, I can't say, but yeah. I mean, you saw her, right? So yeah. But yeah, we were playing around with the M-Cella and the M-Sculpt. That's really fun. Like the M-Cella is just a chair you sit on, and it does like 10,000, 20,000 kegels or 12,000 kegels while you're sitting there. Oh. Which I'm like, because I don't have that kind of time. And the M-Sculpt, it's 20,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes.
Okay.
So it's basically really good for toning and that kind of thing.
Okay, nice. I've heard a lot about that.
Building muscle.
That's cool. And you don't even have to do anything.
You just sit there. Sometimes I eat my lunch on it.
That's hilarious.
Well, it's awesome.
I love it. And in terms of beauty products that you use just at home, whether it's like a mask or a skin cream, or what do you recommend to people? What are your favorites?
I mean, I use our Lemon Avenue products. I like the Glide Cleanse is my favorite. I put that in my shower and literally just wash my face with it once or twice a day. And it lasts forever. It's not super expensive.
Okay.
By any means. And then the H2O Glow is our moisturizer. And that's what I use primarily. I'll get, and we carry SkinCeuticals too. I do like some of their, like they have a CE Ferulic that's really good.
Okay.
For vitamin C, but I'm really bad. Like I'll run out of something and then I forget. And then, that's why I always tell patients, I'm like, just buy like core things and make sure they're medical grade.
Okay.
Don't go, don't waste money. I love like La Mer. It smells so good.
Okay.
But it is so damn expensive.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And it doesn't really do anything. It just smells good.
Okay.
And it looks really pretty when you put it on and you're like, oh, I'm moist and it looks good. But it lasts like 20 minutes, it's like gone.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So, it's better to just get a medical grade, use medical grade products.
Okay, so you would recommend
that you get from a physician. Yeah.
Okay, from a physician. So you'd recommend not splurging on.
Yeah, I mean, in SkinCeuticals, they have like those kind of lines. Only physicians can sell those products.
Okay, got it.
So something that a physician can sell.
Okay, are these available on the website? Do you sell?
Them online? Yeah, you can get them on Lemon Avenue. You can get all of our skincare products, and people love them, and they're just super easy to use and not super expensive.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to know. So I was going to ask you if there's any inexpensive products that you'd recommend to people that maybe can't afford the medical grade products. If there's anything you could think of.
You know what? Like splurge. It's worth it. Like the Glide Cleanse, it really, it's under $100 and it lasts like 6 months. So it'll last a long time. If there's one thing I would say is that, because it's exfoliating and it's really, really good product.
Okay, nice. Well,
yeah, because otherwise you're just wasting your time, you know?
Yeah. No, that's always good to know from somebody like you, because I feel like it's so an expert, because I feel like it's sometimes hard to kind of figure out, you know.
Oh, it is. And such great marketing now that, I mean, how do you know? You know?
Yeah, totally.
I mean, people come in, and that's why I built Lemon Avenue. Like, that's literally why I have this place, because I'm like, how, as a consumer and as a patient, do you know that you're just not being sold a bill of goods? You know, or that you're just not, I mean, you know, I don't have to be at work. Like, I could totally just, you know, sit home, play with my dog, and, you know, go to lunch and stuff. But, you know, I love doing what I do because it's helping people. And I know that people are getting the right thing for them, and they're not having an issue with, you know, I just see so many things that could have been avoided, so many complications that could have been avoided.
Yeah, well, that's good. I was excited to get your expert tips on that, because I just feel like skin is so important. And like you said, we're all looking at ourselves so much more, and it's like, it's kind of,
oh my God.
I know, right? I know, especially right now. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go on Instagram Live. That's hilarious. I love it. So we were talking about the show. You said that you haven't watched the first episode yet. I wanted to ask you if you have any advice for Tiffany as the newbie housewife, in terms of like, what do you do to stand out? What do you do to not get yourself in trouble?
I don't know. I didn't really do any of those things, so probably don't ask me. I don't know that I have the best track record. Yeah, I mean, I think just be yourself, and you know, just be yourself, and not, you know, don't try to be somebody you're not. And, you know, people either love you, you know, or hate you. And it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, as long as you're true to yourself and you can sleep at night, and your kids are going to see this one day, and, you know, it's going to be a conversation.
Yeah, totally. That is good. You did a great job with that.
And you need to make sure that you represented yourself in a way that you want your kids to see you. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, and you probably feel good about yourself and how you could totally work all the time.
Yeah. So whenever I have to sit down and have that conversation with Zuri, because she doesn't really remember.
She doesn't.
I mean, she just thinks, well, I don't know that she never saw it. I never let her watch it. Yeah. She doesn't watch TV really and stuff like that. So yeah, that'll be a time where I'll sit her down and be like, well, hey, you were on there too a little.
Yeah, exactly. So you're both on it in the same boat. Yeah. And in terms of Real Housewives of Dallas, or any of the Real Housewives, anybody who has a favorite style that really stands out to you?
I mean, Dallas, I think Cameron has a specific style for her. Yeah. It's not my style, and, you know, she would say the same thing about mine. But, you know, I respect her for her fashion. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Totally. Do you watch any of the other franchise?
I don't. I did, but I don't really anymore.
Yeah, well, how do you have time? I feel like you would have no time even if you wanted to.
I just don't. Because, I don't even have cable, so.
Oh my gosh, so that's not happening. Trust me, your stress level is probably like way low. So
I know. I mean, occasionally I'll catch it. Like, I have, you know, net streaming and stuff, but I haven't really watched anything for a while.
Okay. So. And in terms of like celebs in the broader scale of the world, do you have a specific celeb that you think, in terms of like plastic surgery and work, has had really good work done, or somebody that people come in and request the look of more than other people?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have people come in, you know, of course they want like a Kardashian look sometimes, or you know, Kylie, you know, and I mean, I think they're beautiful girls. I think that most of my clients, like my clientele, doesn't really come in and ask to look like someone else. I mean, occasionally some of the younger ones will be like, you know, I want the Kardashian look or that kind of thing. But most of mine, they just kind of want to look like themselves, but refreshed, which is kind of what I do. Yeah. You know, I think J-Lo looks good, but she just uses olive oil, right? Is that the deal? Like, I heard about that.
I have no idea. Whatever she does, I mean, I just feel like genetically that's not happening.
She's genetically blessed.
I I could drink water all day
She's
long.
gorgeous, yes.
Yeah, I just feel like she's beautiful. I can imagine.
She's got good bone structure.
Totally. And a lot of people have had questions coming through for you, so open it up to questions. Let me see.
I think somebody was asking about scrubs while you're looking. So I actually just bought some new ones today. I think they're called Nexus by Benefit. And I had not, Nexus by Benefit, I think was the name of it, Benefit. And I hadn't heard of those, but they're super cute. I feel like I need a little bit bigger of a booty to wear them, but I still rock them. And then I wear Figs occasionally, and I wear Orin. Those are probably the 3 brands that I wear. And Blue Sky, I used to wear those, but I've kind of gotten away from those. I wear the other ones a little more.
Okay.
I kind of alternate, though.
Change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's fun. Okay, so what else do we have coming through? Hold on one second. Mine are a little frozen. Oh, here we go. We did best beauty advice. Let's see. Somebody asked what eyeshadow you're wearing. If you remember.
Yeah, it's actually, I think it's a combination of like whatever out of my desk over there. I think it's Stilla. And that, I think it's Stilla.
Is it that like liquid one?
No, I do have that and I do love that.
Okay.
But that one you have to be careful with because you can look like a shiny disco ball real quick.
Very
like,
woo!
Yeah, that one's like for when you're going out. This one's like daytime.
Okay. And then I had somebody, Ashley from Lovato, my old hairstylist. I actually just moved to Austin, so I'm in Texas.
Oh, okay, cool.
She actually, I miss her dearly. She had questions about your hair. What products do you use? Any tips? What do you use to curl it?
Yeah, my girlfriend got me one of those, the all-in-one, the blow dryer brush situation.
Yes.
That I love, like when I want to wear my hair straight, and it's just really quick. Okay. And it's funny because I used to use one of those when I went to Europe, but I never had one in the United States. Like the plug was for European, and I always use that in Switzerland, but now I have one here. And then I use a C-iron to curl my hair because I cannot work a damn curling iron. I don't know what it is about my brain, but I get around, I burn myself, I get like wrapped around there, and then I'm like, fuck, it's the wrong way. It's like a whole thing. So I have to use a C-iron and like spin it.
Okay.
And so the C-iron's like a curved flat iron, like curved on one side and flat on the other.
Now I know. Okay.
Yeah. It's like the curved, it's like the C. So just curved on one side. So then it's not as confusing.
I feel like that's more complicated.
Yeah, you just gotta work with it, and then once you get it, it's like takes 5 minutes. So,
any shampoos, anything like that you love?
I use Kerastase. I like their mask.
Okay.
On the mask, and then these like this part of my hair isn't really necessarily mine. Like these.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Like just the little,
Yeah.
This all is.
I love your hair color. Looks so good right now.
Thank you.
With it looks so good.
Thank you. Yeah, Carlos, he at Global Group does it. He's amazing.
Love it. And we had a question from Farron about the best age that you recommend to start getting preventative Botox.
How old are you? Like now? If you're asking the question, now.
I know.
No, it depends on the person. Some people literally don't have wrinkles even into their 40s. And I'm like, what in the hell? Like, you are a unicorn. The other people, some people at 18, 19, 20 have pretty solid lines across their forehead. So to be honest, it really depends on the person. But I will say, I think that, 30, 20, late 20s, early 30s is a good place to start because then those lines won't become permanent. So then you won't have, I keep telling, like I had a girl come in today and she was like, just turned 40, hadn't done anything. And I'm like, why? And I'm like, no, we need to start. Like, I know it's not bad, but like, think about when you're in your 50s, then we're too far gone. And then what,
Yeah.
So I started Botox on myself when I was 27.
So did I, 27, 28, something like that.
And I feel like that's reasonable. I think it's starting earlier and earlier, though.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting to,
It's going to be interesting to see how people age, I think.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Like how much different we'll look in our 70s and 80s than what our parents look,
Yes, and even our kids. I mean, well, I have boys, we'll see, but it's like crazy. And a question: are there any plastic surgery trends you wish would go away in 2021?
The big butt thing. Kind of roll over that. The BBL, like the Brazilian butt lift. Hi. Husband just walked in. He unlocked the closet. I had it locked.
He can say hi.
He keeps unlocking. I hear him type in the code.
He's welcome.
Did you put the kid to bed though?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. Okay, so yeah, I think that what
I'm not here. Remember?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, you
came in. What plastic surgery trends do you wish would go away?
Expert advice from both of you would be amazing.
Oh, come over here. Come sit down.
Come on.
For me, I feel like it's the big butt thing, just because those can be a little unsafe, those surgeries, and I just worry about that. Here's the boss.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome.
Hi, how are you? I would like to see, I think the lip augmentation thing is here to stay and women love it, but I would definitely like people to focus on keeping it either natural.
Keep it classy.
Or classy, or at least, appropriate to normal human anatomy. So,
yes, totally.
You can have the big Angelina Jolie lips, but you got to make sure a natural lip, your lower lip is at least 50% larger than your upper lip. And most people assume that the upper lip should be the bigger one, but in fact, aesthetically ideal lips, the lower lip is bigger than the upper one. And so you can make your upper lip as full as you want, but the lower one has to be even fuller.
Yeah, when I inject lips, I always make sure.
There's been a trend where some people just focus on making the upper lip as big as possible, and it just looks stupid.
Yeah.
So you can make your upper lip big, but almost no layperson would guess that their lower lip should be bigger.
Right.
But in fact, and your lower lip is certainly bigger than your upper lip, and your lips look beautiful. Mm-hmm. But they look natural. But these people that are walking around with their upper lip is bigger than their lower, it's just not right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of that is just bad, bad filler placement, bad technique.
Yeah, but I think there's a subset of people that think that I'm going to get my lips done, and I want my upper lip to look as big as possible, and they're going to spend their dollars on it, and they want it all in the upper lip because their friends are going to know they've got their lips done.
Well, part of it, too, is some of them, when they smile, they have like that gummy show, and their lip goes away, and so those people think that, but I always just do what's right for them, which is to make it even.
So, I mean, that personally for me is a plastic surgery trend that I would like to see normalize a little bit. And I think we're getting there.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's happening. Cary mentioned the Brazilian butt lift. That's always going to be a thing. It's going to have kind of a demographic trend and a regional trend to it. They're not as popular here in Dallas as they are in LA and Miami, but it's going to be a thing. But the majority of plastic surgeons don't do these Brazilian butt lifts.
Oh, interesting. Do you think after COVID we're going to see like a big boom in liposuction, or what do you think people are going to
Probably.
Maybe.
I might be there.
The COVID-15, the COVID-25.
It just keeps getting more and more and longer and longer. The longer we're stuck in here.
I wish we started the tequila brand back in March. That would have been the smart move.
Exactly.
Yeah, the dry January is proving to be really difficult.
Oh my gosh, I totally agree. I know. It's pretty crazy. So if, say, just back on the lip topic really quick, if anybody watching is going to go in and say, hey, I want to get my lips done, they don't want it overdone, is there like a celebrity or somebody that they could request, or just a way to tell the person?
I think it's better just to make sure you go to an injector who you like their work, they know what they're doing, and they make the, they make the proportions.
Yeah,
correct.
and I mean, one of the keys with plastic surgery is you can't really order, Nicole Kidman's nose or Angelina Jolie's lips. Yeah. You need to get the best result that's going to work for your body, your anatomy, and what you bring to the table.
Yeah, because God kind of like started it, and makes you who you are, and then we just kind of like make it just tweak it a little bit more, but we can't make you into a whole different person.
Yeah, like with breast implants.
It's not a magic wand.
A lot of women walk in and say, I don't want side boob or I don't want my nipples to point sideways. But the reality is, you know, if you look in the mirror and pre-op, your nipples point to the side. That's how God made you. And somewhat that's what you can get. You can't get nipples that point forward if your body is constructed with nipples that point sideways.
Did you think we were going to get to talk about nipples?
No, but that's exciting. It's the first on Closet Confessions.
All right, I better get out of here.
What's your favorite thing in my closet? Somebody just asked.
Yeah.
By my closet. I know it's also yours, but.
Well, right now, my favorite thing in your closet is you.
Oh, very good.
See, I knew it. I called it. I know him.
Perfect answer. You do know him. That was a great call. I love that. Best answer ever.
Yeah.
But if she's not in here, they're probably my custom-made Italian shoes.
That I had made for you.
Oh, that's a nice gift, too. I love this relationship. I feel like the gift giving is very...
Yes, we have good, solid gift giving.
Yeah, I like it. The key to every good relationship.
That's right. It's true.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, I'm trying to see if we have any other questions from anybody coming through. Oh, we're gonna actually. It's almost time to wrap up. It went by really fast.
I know. It was fun.
And you know, my final question is usually, what's your favorite accessory in your closet? But you've already told us, so we kind of jumped the gun on that.
I know. Sorry, I got excited about my pink bag.
Oh, well, I got excited when I saw your top.
He's real cute.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
Yeah.
Well, this was so fun. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for having me.
No problem. Have fun
it.
shopping tomorrow.
Thank you.
You're
excited.
A story about what you get. We want to see.
I will. Yeah. I'll put it on my story.
I love it. All right. Bye, Cary.
All right. Take care.